with these two elite starting pitchers.
Charlie Morton gets the starting assignment for the Braves. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, this guy's properly nicknamed Ground Chuck because if he's on, you're going to see a steady diet of ground balls. Very important for Charlie Morton that his middle infielders on their toes. He should induce a lot of ground balls. Changed his arm angle a few years back after modeling after Hall of Famer Roy Halladay. Charlie Morton has been a very solid and dependable starter, and I expect him to pitch well in this one.
Fouled off. Our temperature, hot but not overly hot, 87 degrees here at first pitch. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rosario is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. We all know he's just a great baseball player. He's one of the elite players in the game, and it's always a privilege to see him do his thing. Hopefully he does just that in this one.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. Pops this one up. Riley in foul ground, and no one will track it down. The windup and the 0-1. And he's way off balance with the swing there. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Next for the Mets, Starling Marte. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball. Ball.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
The 2-2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And a 3-2 full count to Starling Marte.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Down in order go the Mets. Mets 0. Braves coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Jacob deGrom gets the ball for the Mets in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
And now in the box, Nick Markakis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. And a ball 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2. And it's fouled away. The 2-1. Popped up. Davis trying to get there. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The 2-2. It's taken on the inside corner. Strike 3.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-1.
3-1.
Austin Riley is on deck. The 3-1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Austin Riley. In previous duels with DeGrom, 2 hits in 7 tries. He's taken him deep once. First pitch on its way. Riley takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Adam Duvall stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1 and 2.
Play 12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Too
much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. And there's ball 2 now. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. And another foul ball. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. No one on with 1 down, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
No.
The 1-0. Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Here's Eduardo Escobar. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
1 strike.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So a pitching clinic there as he sets him down in order, all via the punch-out. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Last half of the second set to go, and here comes the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
That is good.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. In
No
previous
strike.
duels with DeGrom, he's totaled 4 hits in 20 at-bats. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now a big
1-1.
fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Swanson, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was a first-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this
1
guy.
ball, 2
He has
strikes.
turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's
He'll
down.
take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Swanson, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. But this lands foul. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. And
Ball
he
4.
misses here
Take
for
your
ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up
Batting
walks in bunches, and that's
catcher.
already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this
Gargo.
continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Bottom of the second here with no score. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger, 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, Charlie Morton, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. A ball and no strikes.
Ball.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
The 2-0 pitch. Too high. And it's 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
The 3-0 pitch. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. 2 left for Atlanta. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. Now here's the pitch. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Now the 2-0 home. Fouled off. Now the 2-1. 3-1. James McCann will be next. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So now into the box is James McCann. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch. Too high, 1-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. 2-1.
2-1.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Ooh, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Standing in now, Jacob deGrom. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
1-0.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Yeah.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 2-2, here it is. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. High hop, and he barehands it to second for one.
The batter number 13, second baseman, Luis Guillorme.
Next up for New York, Luis Guillorme. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering. Off the plate,
outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Ball hit out to Albies at second base. He's got it. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping in for the Braves, Nick Markakis. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat. Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Popped him up. McCann is there. And that's the first out of the inning. Carlos Carrasco comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Carlos Carrasco.
Now to the plate, here is Eddie Rosario. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco. He checks in here as a .323 batter. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Softly hit toward the hole. Fielded cleanly on to first, and there were 2 down.
Up next for Atlanta, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
So stepping in is Austin Riley. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. He's going to be back to some serious T-work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And a look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. pitch on the way.
Full count.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at-bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Brandon Nimmo.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
The center fielder, number 2, Starling.
Here's Starling Marte. And he puts it on the ground to second. To second for 1. Back to first, but it's right over his head. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, when this play started, it all looked good. They get the lead runner, no problem, but he just doesn't make the return throw, and the hitter ends up safely at second. Not the result they were hoping for on what should have been a nice double play.
So here's Pete Alonso as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Fastball just missed above the zone.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two-one pitch is a splitter swung on and missed. 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Count is full. 3 balls, 2
Just
strikes.
1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. And awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
J.D. Davis, the next at bat, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Has a look, now the pitch.
No.
The 1-0. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Duvall will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Eduardo Escobar standing in. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First offering on its way. Ball 1. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The set and the 1-1. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
From the stretch, the 1-2. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. 2 left for the Mets. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Adam Duvall, struck out in his first at-bat.
Adam Duvall.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Duvall, a Kentucky-born ball player. He was selected in the 11th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1.
Ball, no.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Drilled on the ground to short. Reined in. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Olson.
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. Carrasco pauses. Here's the pitch.
Too high.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Now here's the pitch. Too tight
Ball
with that
inside.
one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-0 pitch. And Olson with a drive out to deep right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot that time for Matt Olson. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Something you don't see every day. It had the distance to second it left the bat, but it was anybody's guess whether it was going to be fair or foul. That is, until it clanked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. He collected a base hit his first time up. Again, another foul ball. One out, nobody on. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. The 0-2 delivery. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. And the inning is over. One for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. We played 4. It's now 1-0 Atlanta. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Michael Conforto. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And here's a good sinker now, but it misses. 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up into this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
So now to the plate, James McCann in the dirt. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag.
Wow, 1 pitch ago, he had only given up a single, but with that wild pitch, that single essentially turns into a double. Those kind of things can absolutely kill you.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And they take the lead. It's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, and the Mets move out to a 2-1 lead.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
Into the box now, Carlos Carrasco. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. First at-bat of the game for him here in the fifth, as he was a late entrant into this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And here's a ball hit in the air. And it's a foul ball.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now, Luis Guillorme. As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat, it's strike one. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Right side, but it's well fouled. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Former first-round draft choice Brandon Nimmo, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the 1-0. Now that's popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-1 home.
Ball.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Guillorme stands at first with 1 out. And there he goes towards second. A bullet to first base. And he'll take it to the bag for the out. And there's your unassisted double play. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Middle of the night here at Truist Park. It's now 2-1 New York. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now here's the first offering. as he can't catch up on a fastball to letters, and it's strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2 misses. Ball 2.
2-2.
Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat. And this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Guillermo Heredia will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with a runner at second and nobody out. He's set and the pitch. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
At the plate, Nick Markakis, as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The left fielder, number 8, Eddie Rosario.
Next, it'll be Eddie Rosario trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Ball. 1-0.
The set and the 1-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
The set and the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-0 pitch. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
At the plate now, Austin Riley. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
well-executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
The 1-1.
Ball.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Swung out and missed, and it's
Playing
even at
2 balls,
2-2.
2 strikes.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. 2 left for Atlanta. They're down 2-1. Chris Martin takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 55, Chris Martin.
Stepping up is Starling Marte for his career in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Now the pitch. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Weak roller right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Well, next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on the way.
Hike.
Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. The 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Duvall is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Next to hit is J.D. Davis. He flew out in his last AB. From the stretch.
Ball.
And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1.
Strike.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Playing 2, 2-2.
Here's a pop-up now. Behind the plate, but room for Darno. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still lead it 2-1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Adam Duvall. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
No.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order.
big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
The 1-0 home.
Ball.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Right fielder looking up. Gone! Adam Duvall leaves the yard with a solo shot as the Braves have come back to tie things up at 2 apiece.
That's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Set with the 0-1. Count remains at 0-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
0-2 once more.
Ball. Playing 12. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, and Atlanta has taken a 3-2 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Smp Pd takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 67. The batter number 7.
Plate now, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson.
As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Woo! That was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. He'll try again, 1-2. 3 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
2 strikes.
Grounded to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. That was an exciting play at first there, and will employ short track for a better look. Knowing he really had to let it loose to beat the runner, he fired off a 90-mile-an-hour throw. That's not a number you'll see very often from an infield throw, so he really showed off the arm that time. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. The pitcher zoned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. Still only 1 out in the inning. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Next up is Travis d'Arnaud. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's the first pitch as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0. From the belt, the pitch. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. Not going to get him as he swipes second.
You know, I think that steal might have had a different result if the throw was just a little bit better. It was a close play, but if that throw was placed over the first base side of second, I think they might have had a pretty good shot to get him.
Yeah, Dan, the throw wasn't all that bad, but it did end up a little more on the third base side of the bag, and that may have been the difference. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Ari Adrianza will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 23, A-Ray. A 3-run play.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Comes set. The 0-1.
Ball.
Hard hit ball to second. He's right there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We're through 6 full. It's the Braves 3 and the Mets 2.
Your
Luke Jackson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 77, Luke
Jackson.
And now Eduardo Escobar. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
We're playing 11. 1-1.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and the Mets have come back to tie things at 3.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
So now to the plate, Michael Conforto. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Last time through was a base hit. Here's the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. High in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Very weakly on the ground. Two pitches fouled away. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Stepping in now, James McCann. They'll still wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Oh, and 1. Here it comes.
He rides.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a swing and a ball foul tip straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next two guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Jeff McNeil will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 6.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Fight! No ball. One strike.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
To 1-2 now.
2 strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join with the predictor.
The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. Get up and stretch. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Dylan Betances will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 68, Dylan Betances.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Nick Markakis. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. First pitch on its way.
That's the ball.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball. And this is lined hard to deep left. Nimmo is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now. Three balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
In now, Austin Riley. Lifted into center field. Under it now is Marte to pull it in for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 14, Adam Duvall.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. He's set. Here it comes. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he lays off for ball 1. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is Nimmo. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. Adam Duvall puts a pair on the board with a home run. His second of the game, and it's now 5-3. Seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I prefer to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was an advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
And he misses here with a slurve, even at 1-1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 5-3 Atlanta. Tyler Matzek has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 68.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Luis Guillorme. In his career against this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Ball.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He can't get to it. This one's down.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
So the next to bat will be Brandon Nimmo. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First delivery to him. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Lifted in the air to center. Duvall will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The center fielder, number 2, Starling Marte.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Rosario is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Mets, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch of the AB on its way. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, this is a huge out right here. 2 outs in the 8th inning. If this guy comes in and does his job, they hand it over to that beast in the 9th.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Ball.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The 1-1.
Ball 2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 2-1 home. Is in there for strike number 2. Guillorme, the runner at first with 2 gone. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Willie Castro will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 10.
Up next, J.D. Davis. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there is any intent behind that.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Now time is called, and a bit of a curious decision here to say the least, as we'll get a pinch runner at third here. Don't know if something's wrong or what. Ready now is Eduardo Escobar. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second.
Hey, and in that last at-bat, he took this one to straightaway center field, the deepest part of the ballpark, so this guy can hit a breaking ball a long way.
And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
2-0 now. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
No strike.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
A.J. Minter.
So next to bat will be Michael Conforto. His prior history in this matchup, he's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder, and he makes the catch as just the one run comes across in the inning. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Braves lead it 5-4. Kevin Pillar will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 11, Kevin Pillar.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
Now
Trevor May is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Francisco Lindor will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Mark Canha is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Two 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
3-0.
Three balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
3-1.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Into the box, Ozzie Albies. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. Albies with a 1-1 count now.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
One out, nobody on. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Now here it comes.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Ready with the 1 and 2.
Ball, no.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Here now the 2-2. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Travis.
Striding in is Travis d'Arnaud. His prior history versus this arm, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Now here's the first offering. And he takes ball one.
1-0.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
So 1-1 home.
Ball, no.
Fouled away.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Ball.
Full count now, 3-2.
Down is full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Down in order go the Braves. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Kenley Jansen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. All set to start the ninth in this one, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, James McCann. First pitch on its way.
Drive.
The 0-1 pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. The next 0-2.
No, that's the ball. 1-2.
to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. It's looked at and the count moves full.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Now at the plate, Francisco Lindor. This will dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Yeah, this is his power side, Matt. He definitely quite a bit more pop in his bat swinging left-handed.
First offering.
3 high.
Now the pitch.
Ball.
And he fouls this one off.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
And that one got a piece of him.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. He's 1 for 4. Lindor, base runner at first with 1 out. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll get back in standing. Ball and no strikes. Here it is. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Now the 2-0. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. And this one gives them the lead. It's 6-5. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was just jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Still only 1 out in the inning. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
He's going to have to figure out a way to get out of the middle of the plate. Just gave up a big bomb right there, and now he's missing right down the heart of the plate again. Could spell trouble for him.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
To the plate now, Starling Marte.
No, that's
and that misses for ball one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 1-0. Popped him up. Olsen is under it. 2 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So now it's Mark Canha as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1-1.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know. Everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Markakis gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. And some dramatics here in the top of the ninth as this home run gives them the lead. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. It's the Mets 6 and the Braves 5. Edwin Diaz comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Now into the box, Orlando Arcia. He'll start things out against the closer, Edwin Diaz.
Second baseman, Orlando Arcia.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied. So a solo shot down the line and left. As they pull even, it's 6-6 now. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Matty V, I don't know what this is. D-Row, is this bad pitching or good hitting?
I think you have to credit both offenses today. They both came in with game plans. We walked around during batting practice. They were both super confident, and nobody is missing a barrel.
Nick Markakis is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 0-1, here's the pitch.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 to count.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
And that one yanked just foul. Fouled away. Here's another 1-2. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And this is the case of a guy taking one for the team. I think he could have gotten out of the way of this one, but he leans into it and puts himself on board. Now he represents the winning run, so it's a good move.
So now to the plate, Eddie Rosario, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Possible winning run aboard here, nobody out. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he'll dive back in. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marte is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Stepping in now, Austin Riley, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Game on the line here, and a ball deep in the gap would make this place explode. The 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. It's 1-2. Fouled off.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw, and he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. Back to Truist Park following this. We are into extra innings and set to go as the third baseman, J.D. Davis. Here's the first pitch.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
The 0-1.
Ball, no.
Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. 1-1 pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Now the 1-2 pitch.
That's the ball.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Ball.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Full count.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rosario is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next to the bat, the pitcher, Edwin.
Will Smith, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now.
Number 51, Will Smith.
Patrick Mazeika will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Patrick Mazeika.
Here's the first pitch.
No.
It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
2 balls.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Rosario. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Hero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. This is popped up. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, man, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate, James McCann, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And it's 1-1.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Ready with the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 3-1 now. Francisco Lindor would be next if they can keep this inning alive. He's set the 3-1.
That's the ball.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And 2. Here it is.
Ball. We're playing 12. 1-2.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Mets 7 and the Braves 6. Adam Ottavino takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Adam Duvall gets another chance at the plate here as we look back at both of his home runs in this one. The second coming back in the 7th. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs, a ball and a strike. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1.